now in this tournament, together with Piercer, which is their second showing. Let's have a look at this, how this one will work out, as it is going to be Acend on the attacking, Piercer on the defensive, but it's Acend to start things off strong, and it's a double onto Monster.
Remember, for Piercer, this is their shots at redemption. They were slapped about, dare I say, in their game against Rad. Now they are up against, let's be honest, potentially a tougher opponent in Acend here, who was swift to get 2 kills, get that spike down, and force Piercer into a retake.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, seems to be fairly straightforward here for Acend. They pick up all the pieces.
For the time being, looking like they are looking to list over to this A site, but it's fairly slow for the time being. As I say that, though, it's time for VAC to up the antics. Shadow swift to shut him down, though. Hit by the snake bite, has to back off. The paint shells, though, still trying to buy a bit of space as Acend plunges into a 4 versus 5 after plant. Like that, 5 versus 3.
Yeah, Acend lacklustering in numbers, trying to close up the gap, play a closer distance. Seems to be paying out off for them for now. Spike being touched, maybe to be kept. Cned, but not many bullets to spare. Yeah, that's not going to keep them off the defuse. For that reason, Piercer find their way on the board.
NASA, who were going in as one of the favourites.
That's a good cue. That would mean that life does no longer make sense, and we should go back to living in caves.
Yeah.
That's a rough way of putting it. That's a rough way of putting it.
It's a simple life.
It's a simple life.
Oh, the Boombot.
Boombot gets a bit of action.
The Claymore Roomba comes into effect. Zenon and
the Samba and the Cha-Cha-Cha.
Look to Cha-Cha-Cha their way onto this A site.
What a dance.
Do you want to learn a Cha-Cha-Cha together?
Ah, we could give it a go. Oh, what? Okay, Sikri, that's an opener. That keeps things equal. An opportunity. Sikri trying to rotate around the lamps. Cned not caught out by the paranoia, meaning he's in a good position to hold this out. Sikri had enough. But Acend. And if there's any team that might be able to get that done,
oh, the Seekers
could
are
be
good.
them. The Seekers may be good, but Zodiac's got a judge. And is still in the midst of this battle. Nothing Acend can do. Even the Roxy and Vac and Monster also chime in with the kills. The Viper's Pit is no more. Now Acend got a clear opportunity to get the spike down and close out this round.
Spike planted. One enemy
Those paint
remaining.
shells just landing a little bit short there. Vac uses it as an opportunity to go on a rampage. And the Hawk, the fake Hawk from Roxy.
Why they are so high. Why they're growing as a region in general in esports. But let's have a look at this particular round. Showstopper very early enabled here for Vac. Ends up causing a death of Zodiac. Orbital strike onto the site. 2 ults expended so far for Acend as they enter B. It's fairly clear. Don't really entertain the idea of controlling elbow for now, but look at Pierce's approach. Is coming very fast as well.
That it is a huge damage utility now. Nightfall goes out. Snakebite's going to buy a bit of time here. The showstopper gets cancelled now with Zenon able to instantly respond onto Star XO 4 versus 5, but the trades continue going to and fro.
Ooh, Sikri is actually able to equalize the situation right now. Nazi brings his team on top. Sorts out a Cned. Oh no! Cned gets taken down. Sikri deals with him, and that's a statement round 5 Piercer that they can fight back.
For Acend, they've just gone quiet.
Is it a fake of the fake, though?
30 seconds left.
Because Zodiac has expanded towards the B site. Do Acend expect to further rotate as it's been quiet time for them? But now with that guiding light falling across the back end of the site, Monster tries to push, which means there's no more Viper Spit. That's dangerous, man. Now they've only just gotten the spike down. This injury might be delaying one of these pushes. Starks are holding out the lamps push. Okay, Acend. They've stabilized. Does that mean they can run away with a victory here? Oh, Vac, what a corner. Doubles up as well. Nothing Piercer could do.
Peeks behind those
Goes in
shells.
for the swing. Incredible.
Perfect. On trying to bait the push from Piercer, get man advantage and go quiet. This time, though, change of pace. Out comes the showstopper, and they're being so fast about this.
Quite fast indeed, but there are 2 players hiding out in showers. Oh, this could be perfect timing for Monster. That is Zenon, no more. Nazi is low. 1 bullet should do it. Stark so delivers a coup de grace. But still, we're looking at a 2-on-3, and
One enemy ending.
Piercer just seems out of the fight. Zodiac needs heroics. Vac falls. The player to highlight this game, at least. Oh, Zodiac!
Oh!
What on earth was that? Another clutch by PSN, this time performed by Zodiac. That's a replay? And that's not a replay. Well, Monster falls as he tries to push his opponent's Viper's Pit. So Piercer are 2 players ahead. Zodiac again! After that clutch, this guy is feeling it.
Really is. Stark shuts down Zodiac. And now with Ascend. Sure, they don't have many players, but they're really punishing this. And the second there's a player who's solo, he just gets punished so quickly.
Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't
They're
need
just
to know.
punishing them.
What? One by one, they fall.
Planted.
Oh dear. Do they know how far Stacks is pushed? Now they do. CNED trades it. And he's got a choice. He's got an operator, he's got a vandal. He can use whichever weapon he chooses. The question is, where is Shadow coming from?
The longer Shadow takes to fight here, the more likely he is to be pushing from lamps. And for CNED, especially having heard the paint shells, I think he's going to extrapolate this pretty quickly. There's that shot, and Ascend
Gorgeous.
just punish Piercer so hard. I do very much believe in curses, but not here.
Not here.
Not now.
Not now. No one's been cursed. Unless it's been cursed by us. But CNED, no. Good little shot with the headhunter. Zodiac's skull is in pieces. But if you look at Piercer, they've kind of grouped up towards the left-hand side of the map, and Ascend have figured that out, right? Their push is sort of successful towards A, but CNED does get caught off, which means that Monster needs to backtrack his steps. But this could be a great punish. And it is. It's a lot of damage. Eventually finding this shot. He's low, needing to run away. Does so just in time. There are toxins to help him conceal this position. That is incredible. Monster's back into safety. And now the defenders to the A side. And now there's a complete topsy-turvy because it's pushing players from B. And Nazi's trying to deal with them. That's one. Oh, that's two. Nazi brings Piercer right back. Monster falls to the Shadow's paint shields. And it's down to Roxy to give this round to Ascend.
The curse I do believe in is the caster curse, and I said Piercer won't get 5 rounds. And
Maybe they will.
You know what? It's just occurred to me, have lost. What if the caster curse isn't a thing? What if it's something that casters made up because we're just wrong, and we're all megalomaniacs and we can't face that?
I think you're hitting it right on the head there.
A little bit too close to home, maybe.
I'm a little bit too close to home, so I'm not going to discuss that. Yeah, we're probably megalomaniacs, aren't we? A lot of us. Yeah.
Piercer, that'll be 4.
What have you done?
For every caster out there, I'm so sorry.
You've just
secret
exposed
sales.
us all. You've just exposed us all. All right, okay. You haven't heard it here, guys. No caster's curse. Either way, Roxy. All 3 are looking in the direction of Roxy, and
Piercer set up for, once again, a fairly swift control over to B long. The Trailblazer going to just completely force Ascend out of contention here. Snake Bites will buy a bit of space, though.
Incendiary at their feet. Starkso ends up falling. So the Spectres are doing some damage so far. But it's kind of as expected, isn't it, Kremer? But I guess it is Ascend on pistols. So that is a team you have to fear. Once that, he'll be spotted. Unless he doesn't peek this. Very patient Pierce aside.
Interesting how Piercer is just completely slow to a halt here.
Yeah.
Ascend have got so much control that Piercer just don't move.
Oh, Monster just peeked it. So now they know he's just found out about the positioning, so they can kind of figure out that the rest of Ascend are over to the B site. So they're running to the A site as fast as possible to try to beat Ascend to the chase. And they'll probably be able to do that, right? They're closer, quicker rotations, and maybe able to get the spike down without any issues. But it's the fights we're looking at. It's the unfavored fights. Oh, CNED.
That's a lovely paint shell.
And the paint shells and the bullets to the head. Oh, CNED.
Oh, the humanity.
Thrifty.
Incredible. That's why you never count out Ascend. We're on the pistol
now. Well, sheriffs have to come out against what will be some very, very premium rifles on Ascend, as CNED will kindly demonstrate.
Yep. CNED's holding the big boy. He's already used it to exterminate Zodiac. And Piercer not going to have the same impact on pistols Ascended just a second ago. That's for sure. Ooh, the timing there was a little bit rough for CNED. But still, can't get too greedy. Oh, nice little fake play by Zedon. We do appreciate a micro play outplay. A micro outplay. So I don't say play twice. Nazi, looking for a shot.
Ooh.
Does end up getting it. But the fact that Ascend have all rotated over to this A side is going to make it much more difficult for them to get it done. Closing up that gap, closing up the distance, Spectres in hands, Nazi holds on for a little bit more, but they know that Nazi is low, therefore the cleanup comes across. Ascend on 11, 2 away from closing out this map. The victories happening on the COVID era, internationally. They want to experience what it is to play with an audience, don't they? They want that for themselves.
Very true.
Although, seems that Piercer found themselves the first kill, as well as Spike Plant. Very, very deep in their approach yet again. Shadow's on trouble. Shadow's in big trouble. Still alive! Vac ends up falling to Sikri, and now this is a grand opportunity for Piercer to stick into this game. Monster is challenged. Sikri charming on top once again, leaving CNED all to himself. He's going to have to fall back, try to use the Headhunter. He's unable to do so. That is the round, and Piercer...
They're rotating. Pavlos, they're rotating with 35 seconds left.
Where the Viper Spit is?
Oh, this is so brave. This is a dastardly plan.
They need to push forwards, but the Snakebite is stopping them. Monster can just pre-find that location and now draws back as they start to move out of that. There is nothing they can do. They made the grave mistake of leaving it too late, not making a decision, too scared to pull the trigger on their attack. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Oh, what? Wait a second. It could have gone wrong there. As Sikri and Nazi started to pick up kill after kill, but it will not.